Welcome back to the NExT Appraisal Tool modules. In this module, we will be discussing question number 18. Is the description or narrative of the results consistent with data in the tables and figures? This type of information is typically found in the results section of an article. When a researcher is writing an article to report their work, they face several challenges in developing a publishable manuscript. One particular challenge is providing enough detail of the study while being compliant with any page limitations set by the journal. Thus, one way an author can reduce the number of words and pages is through the use of graphs and tables. The intent of this appraisal question is deciding if the narrative provided in the results section is adequately augmented through the use of any graphics. We suggest you first read the results section and take time to review the tables or figures when the author refers to them. Carefully read the contents of the figure and see if it further adds to your understanding of the results. In the example on this slide, this table is illustrating the 4 and 60-week outcome measures and the differences between those two groups. Notice the p-value, indicating if those differences were statistically significant, are reported in the far right-hand column, and there is a small asterisk by the first 5 values. Most graphs and figures will have subscript similar to this and then provide a key. You can see at the bottom that the asterisk indicates those results came from a specific statistical test called the Mann-Whitney U-test. The bottom line is appraising if the tables and graphs make sense to you, the consumer of this report, and do the graphics help you better understand the findings. Here is an example from a published article. In this brief example, the authors are discussing the results, and in line 4, refer to the table we saw on the previous slide. Notice the authors make the statement that the mothers in the intervention group reported less anxiety, and by looking at the table, we saw specifically how those numbers were reflected and how they differ. The table clearly augments and adds considerable information to the general statements above. In forming your appraisal response, decide if you feel the authors provided tables and figures which helped you to more fully understand the results. Tables and figures are not helpful if the reader looks at them and cannot interpret them. Again, the skill in reading and understanding visual data will improve with practice. For now, offer an honest appraisal as to whether you were able to gain something through the tables and if their use is consistent to what the narrative was saying. Congratulations, you have successfully completed this module. You may return to the main menu or continue to other appraisal modules in the NExT EBP course.